semuanya, selamat datang di Swakata, berbicara tentang kreatif, kritis, inspiratif secara humanis. Saya Pambri Utomo dari Universitas Ma'arif Nahdlatul Ulama Kebumen. Berbicara tentang Universitas Ma'arif Nahdlatul Ulama Kebumen, universitas ini telah berdiri sejak 2014 dan sudah 10 tahun membangun mahasiswa yang berprestasi. Universitas ini juga telah memiliki 3 fakultas utama, yaitu Fakultas Keguruan dan Ilmu Pendidikan atau yang sering kita sebut dengan FKIP, Fakultas Teknik, dan juga Fakultas Pertanian dan Peternakan. Kita juga memiliki 8 jurusan, yaitu Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Pendidikan Bahasa Indonesia, Pendidikan Anak Usia Dini, Pendidikan Olahraga, lalu ada Teknik Sipil, ada Teknik Informatika, ada Peternakan, dan juga Agroteknologi. Dari semuanya, universitas kita sudah memiliki akreditasi baik sekali. Jadi jangan ragu untuk masuk ke Universitas Ma'arif Nahdlatul Ulama Kebumen. Dan hari ini kita telah memiliki tamu istimewa. Tamu istimewa kita hari ini berasal dari negara yang jauh. Dan hari ini kita akan mencoba untuk berbincang-bincang dan juga sharing culture, okay? So, today we have a special guest and his name is Mr. Romain Rivera.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice
hello.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Romain Rivera. And here we'll be talking about everything from culture and language. Also, it will be insightful talking. So, it will be talk about many things. Stay tuned with us and still chill out. Okay, so thank you for being here, Mr. Romain Rivera. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, of course. You're welcome.
I'm feeling great after lunch.
Okay, after lunch. So, what do you have from lunch?
We have some fried chicken, but with barbecue.
Oh, with barbecue.
With sambal, rice, and some vegetable.
So do you think the sambal is spicy?
Yeah, very
spicy. Okay, so
I just ate the oil of the sambal, and only the oil is very spicy. I cannot eat the sambal because it was too spicy for me.
Yes, it's too spicy.
Just even a little.
The bite is already spicy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the characteristic of sambal in Indonesia. It should be spicy. Yeah. So yeah, today we are talking about just certain things about culture, language, and also about the experience. So in the first question, we are going to about cultural differences.
Yeah.
So the question is, what are some of biggest differences between French and Indonesian culture? For example, how do people behave in social situation? Are there any differences in terms of personal space, greetings, or family interactions?
Yeah, a lot of difference with between France and Indonesia. In general, between Western culture and Asian culture. In terms of food, a lot of difference. The food is very different. For example, we don't eat rice every meal. And we eat so different kind of food. So when I arrive in Indonesia, I can discover a lot of new food, like tempe.
Oh, tempe.
Like nasi goreng. Or like soto ayam.
Oh, soto ayam. Okay.
So I discover a lot of new dishes and new food.
Okay.
And new flavors.
Okay.
So yeah, it was great for me.
Yeah.
And after that, maybe it will be difficult to eat French food again after.
Yeah.
Because since 1 year I'm traveling in Southeast Asia, and Yeah, I didn't come back since 1 year, so
So your tongue
um,
is like adaptation
yeah.
to Southeast Asia taste.
Now I'm used to South Asian
Food, right?
food.
It's so from the food, is it like the difference from the taste? What do you think about
Yeah,
it?
a lot of difference
Mm-hmm.
with the taste, because it's cooked differently,
Uh-huh.
differently, and we didn't have the same ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
We don't cook the same way.
Yeah.
We don't cook the same products too. Mm.
Yeah. Oh, I see, I see. So, from all the countries that you ever visit in Southeast Asia, of course, I believe every nation, every uh, the place that you ever visit before
Mhm.
has a special food that you will remember.
Yeah.
Would you mind to, display to us?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Every country have his particular food, and so every country food is different in each country.
Uh-huh.
Even even if the country are very close, like Malaysia, Thailand,
Uh-huh.
Vietnam,
Yeah.
or China, there are similar dishes, but yeah, we still have a different food.
Mm.
And yeah, in Malaysia, I remember. Yeah, I think they have nasi goreng, but it's different from the one in Indonesia.
Uh-huh.
And in Thailand, I I ate some typical dishes,
Yeah.
but I don't remember the name. It's like salad,
Mm-mm.
very spicy salad,
Spicy salad, okay, in Thailand.
very famous in Thailand.
Som tam. Is it
Mm,
som tam? Oh no. Mm-hmm. Next.
I don't remember the name.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so yeah, a lot of difference. But I remember very good food in Thailand
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh,
with a lot of sweet sauce,
sweet
a
sauces,
lot
okay.
of rice too,
Uh-huh.
and some new drinks.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
after in Vietnam, a lot of soto.
Soto?
Like yeah,
Oh. Just like soup, just like that?
po is that they call that po.
Po? Okay.
It's a soto, a soup,
Okay.
with yeah, yeah, very good food.
Very good food. Okay, maybe next time if I had a chance, I will get a shot to taste
Mm,
it.
yeah, but a lot of pork in
Oh, pork.
Vietnam.
Ah. So I should be careful in there, yeah?
Yeah,
So
very
Muslims,
careful
careful
for
Muslims.
Muslim. I think it's not adapt for Muslim.
Ah, yeah.
Vietnam is not.
It's not really quite like friendly place for Muslims
No,
if for the foods, right?
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
I never. I think during all my trip,
Uh-huh.
I stay 45 days in Thailand,
Right?
and I think I saw only one time Muslim people,
Oh, okay.
because yeah, it's really not Muslim friendly.
Ah, okay, okay. Oh. So speaking about Thailand, actually I live in Thailand too.
Yeah.
4 months actually. And I just back home. So from today I just back in 12 days. This is my
Mm,
12th days in Indonesia since I back from Thailand. Yes, and I believe when you say the fried rice or nasi goreng is different, I
mm.
can feel it, I can taste it.
It's not the same taste.
Yes, it's not the same taste.
Same name,
Yeah,
but
same
different.
name. Correct, correct. Same name, different taste. When I taste in Thailand, I just little shocked because why is it so sour?
Ah,
Why is it need something that like, you know, if in Indonesia we used the fry and we fried the rice, very very dry, and not of course not really dry, but it's dry at least. But in Thailand, it's like wet and still has the oil, right? So when I taste, like, oh my gosh, this is different, and this is great. Yeah, of course. Okay, that's fascinating in your experience, bro. And we can move to the next question about language. So, do you think learning a new language change how you view a culture? Did learning Indonesian give you a deeper understanding of the culture here?
Yeah, it's better to know some basic words of a new country. I like to know the basic words.
Basic word?
People like when you can speak
Their language.
some Bahasa language or Japanese language.
Yeah, we are so exciting.
So, yeah, they really like to when foreigners are able to speak their language.
Yes.
So they feel more close to you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they enjoy.
Correct. 100%. Because yeah, I can see that people in Indonesia want to interact with foreigners, especially the tourists, so we can share our culture, we can share our knowledge together. Well, okay, that's great. That's great. And since you know about our language and just a little bit learn about our language, do you think it is hard to understand?
Yeah, I think it's the sample words are quite simple. Like terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Like matur.
Oh yeah, okay.
Matur
nuwun.
Matur nuwun.
Yes, that's like also thank you. Matur nuwun.
Enak.
Enak.
There are some sample words, but after when Indonesians speak between them,
yeah,
it's become quite hard.
Quite hard. Okay.
And I cannot understand nothing. I can just exchange few words when I'm outside, when I go to the warung, and just like this.
So you also learning when you are come to the store or warung to buy something. Okay.
Mostly when I outside and when I interact with the sellers.
Yeah.
It's like that I can speak some words.
Of course. Yes, I can see. Okay. That's great and quite funny actually, because back then in Thailand, I also unable to speak their language because I think it's on my third days or fourth days. I don't really remember, but I really remember that I bought something from store, or we can call it warung, just the same. But I just use some gesture or maybe their number because I nang song sam like that. I just learned that, and they are very exciting to help me about it. Yeah. See. Okay, maybe we can jump to the next section about travel experience. So, there are so many incredible places to see here. Did you experience any culture shock when you traveled to different regions in Indonesia? For example, Java is quite different from Bali.
Yeah, sure.
So
quite different.
Yeah.
But when you are in Bali, a lot of people from Java move to Bali and they walk to Bali. So a lot of Javanese culture in Bali too.
Oh.
Especially for the food.
Okay.
A lot of warung with Javanese food like tempeh.
Oh, tempeh.
Like tofu, chicken satay,
Okay.
soto ayam. A lot of dishes from Java in Bali. But yeah, in Bali, the culture is quite different. There are much more foreigner in Bali.
Okay. Much more foreigner.
It's more expensive, and I'm happy. I stay 4 months in Bali, and after that, I wanted to visit the rest of Indonesia, not only Bali. And yeah, a lot of people talk to me about Yogyakarta. Bandung,
Bandung,
Surabaya.
Surabaya, yeah.
and to visit the mountains, volcanoes.
Oh yeah, at Merapi in Yogyakarta near it.
And so I decided to visit the Java Island.
Excuse me?
Uh,
Java Island? What's up?
Java,
yeah.
It's not an island. It's also an island. Yeah, it's very nice. So I landed by flight in Surabaya.
Oh.
And yeah, and I just stay one night in Surabaya.
Okay, one night.
And when I stay there, I could see the difference with Bali already. And after that, I visit Madiun. Madiun. So I took the train from Surabaya to Madiun.
Okay.
Really nice experience in Madiun. It's really nice because you can feel the real culture.
Real culture
of Indonesia.
Okay.
And from Java.
Yeah.
More than Bali, I think, because in Bali it's too much touristic. And I think you cannot really interact with the
local people.
And the local people in Java are more authentic.
Okay, more authentic.
From my opinion.
Yeah, of course. So I can see. So since you are moved from Bali to Surabaya to Madiun, you really feel more engaged with the culture, with the people.
Yeah.
And
more authentic.
More authentic. Okay.
Less expensive too.
Oh, less expensive.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper, and you can buy anything better in Bali, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. In price, of course. I mean, dalam harga di Jawa lebih murah dari Bali untuk turis. Okay, so I think we are going to the last question, perhaps, about food and about food. So, food is such an important part of experiencing a new culture, right? So,
sure.
When you first arrived in Indonesia, what was the first local dish you tried, and how was your experience with Indonesian food overall?
Okay, good question. First of all, when I arrived in Indonesia, I was afraid about local food. Because in our country they warn us to be very careful with the street food.
Okay, acceptable, of course. Understood.
So at the first time I was very careful and only eat from restaurants, Western restaurants. And I didn't eat real local food because we don't have the same bacteria, stomach bacteria. So we need, as a foreigner and Western people, we need to adapt
microorganism.
Microorganism.
Okay.
So I think it took some time for me. Few months
to adapt the food.
In general, foreigner don't go to Varung when they
first came.
When they visit Bali, just a few weeks. I think nobody, almost
everybody.
No foreign Western people go to the local street food of Varung, and they just eat the Western food proposed by the big restaurant or by the hotel. But I met a Japanese friend in Bali, and she lives in Indonesia and especially in Bali since a few years. And she was the first to say, you can try Varung. It's very local. Maybe the first time you will be sick.
Okay.
And I did.
You did? you sick?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
really sick during 1 week.
Oh, for 1 week.
Yeah.
What we should eat, bro?
What I ate. Yeah, I remember. We went to Sanur.
Sadur Beach.
Yeah, Sanur Beach in Bali.
Yeah.
And they was it was a varung.
Okay.
I eat some chicken
Mm.
with vegetable, but when I ate it, the taste was very strange. But
Strange.
yeah, after that I was sick.
Ah.
It was not varung. It was just one was expensive, some expensive, not so expensive restaurant
Oh, just like
on
a
the beach.
simple reimbursement. Ah, I see, I see. It's like a humble restaurant. Like,
Yeah.
I see.
So yeah, so after that I just took some medicine, and since this time I can eat varung, and I ate varung all the time.
Oh, so you are really adapted right now.
Yeah, now I'm very adapted and I can eat varung.
Anything
And
food in warung.
yeah, and after that, in Vietnam, there are a lot of street food
Ah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not clean, like in Indonesia, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
And I could eat there because I was strong enough.
Yeah, to enjoy the street food, of course. Yes. Yeah, yeah, I can see, I can see. Wow. Well, mister.
Yeah, I think when you taste street food, if you don't taste the street food like I did before in Bali,
Yeah.
you cannot
Able to enjoy the rest of the.
I think you cannot enter in the culture, because or the culture is through the food,
Correct.
like
Correct.
tempeh, yeah, soto ayam. There is a lot of culture behind the dishes. So if you don't taste, I think you miss
The cultural.
the culture of the country.
Okay, okay. So that's great.
It's not like, if you continue to eat pizza and French fries and hamburger when you are abroad in Bali, for example, it's not the same thing.
Correct.
It's not the same experience.
Because when you cross the country, maybe you, of course, you want to taste more about the culture, people, and food, as you can see. Yes, and as you say about food is like the culture itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, one last time. What's one piece of life advice you live by that you'd like to share with everyone in here?
I learn about a lot since I'm traveling in Southeast Asia, especially in Indonesia.
Yeah.
I learn a lot about life, and my point of view about life changed a lot after my trip and my stay in Indonesia. So I think it's a good thing to go out from his country, to see another way to live and to be more open-minded to other culture, other people. To meet the Indonesian people, it's really good because you can see how humble they are and how friendly and nice, smiling they are. Even if they live in a poor way, they still are very smiling and very nice people.
Thank
And
you.
it's a great lesson from Indonesia.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's fascinating. And thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for your
You're
words.
welcome.
Okay, so I think we are in the end of this episode of the podcast. Well, I would like to thank you of
Thanks
your
to you for your invitation.
Oh, thank you so much also, Mo. So, teman-teman, itulah tadi perbincangan kita dengan Mas Romain Rivera, ya. So, yeah, when we in Indonesia also we call people Mas. It's like Mister for the elder person, for boy. So, instead of I call you Mr. Romain, I call you Mas Romain. So, itulah tadi perbincangan kita sama Mas Romain. Terima kasih untuk teman-teman yang udah nonton podcast kami. Buat teman-teman yang pengen masuk UMNU, jangan khawatir. Kita itu mengadakan banyak banget event untuk ngundang tamu-tamu spesial kayak Bapak ini, Mas ini. Dan sebelumnya kita juga udah pernah ada kejadian ngundang banyak turis dari Jerman, bahkan kemarin kita ngundang dari banyak negara. Ada yang dari Algeria, ada yang dari Thailand, ada yang dari Vietnam. Kita undang banyak-banyak foreign untuk datang ke UMNU untuk sharing-sharing. Jadi buat teman-teman yang pengen ngobrol langsung sama native speaker, jangan khawatir kelewatan karena kita akan ngadain terus acara ini, kita akan ngadain undang-undang gue lagi. Teman-teman, ayo daftar di UMNU, kita bisa maju bareng dengan UMNU. Saya rasa cukup demikian. Terima kasih untuk perhatian teman-teman semuanya. Saya Pambudi Utomo pamit undur diri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.